Country are anxiously awaiting to see how the new tariffs today will impact prices. Experts have weighed in, saying that businesses will pass the cost of the tariffs on to buyers, but the White House says it will be an overall net positive for the economy. The tariffs impacted dozens of countries all over the world. News Channel 3's Abigail Taylor spoke with an economist today. And Abigail, when do they think we'll start to notice some of those changes?
Yeah, Jess, so right now, if we look at data from the International Monetary Fund, we see that worldwide the economy has been seeing some shifts, notably over the past several years. But President Trump says this payout from the tariffs could be felt a year from now, with more domestic manufacturing being the hope. But critics say some of the negative effects can be felt already.
Sweeping tariffs on imports involving dozens of nations across the globe. A bold move by the White House with trade deals and negotiations, but it's one President Trump says is all part of a long-term plan.
The real levels of growth are going to be judged in a year from now when you start seeing some of these incredible plants, because we have car plants opening. They're coming in from Canada, from Mexico, and from all over the world. And they're coming in because they like the way the election worked out, but they also like the fact that they don't want to pay tariffs.
News Channel 3 spoke with a Michigan economist who says consumers are at the end of their rope with rising costs, and the impact of these tariffs could soon be felt, especially for the lower and middle class.
The traditional idea behind a tariff that it makes imported goods more expensive, so that advantages American-produced goods, with the idea of generating jobs in America and improving American manufacturing. But I think that idea is misguided.
Chris Douglas is a professor of economics at the University of Michigan-Flint, and he says the tariffs are most likely to hit raw materials, things like energy products, computer chips and minerals, copper, aluminum, steel, all impacting manufacturing. Things like phones, computers, tablets, and cameras, and one big-ticket item made in Michigan.
Auto manufacturing in the United States sources parts from around the globe, so if tariffs increase the cost of these parts, that's going to be passed on to consumers through a higher price. Even the Michigan auto companies, General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler, they're talking about $2, $3, $4 billion hit this year.
Though the state's lieutenant governor, Garland Gilchrist, says the effects ripple beyond the auto industry.
The impact of these tariffs are not things that are going to happen down the line. It's hurting Michigan businesses and Michigan families right now. A furniture maker and clock maker in West Michigan, Herman Miller, that's existed for 100 years. It's going to close down and lay off 100 people. We're trying to get our arms around what this means for Michigan families.
For the commander-in-chief behind the tariffs, a message of patience for return on investment.
This was a dead country. We were dying, we were dead. And now you've got the hottest country anywhere in the world. This would have never happened except for certain people.